Hi, this is Ryan from CapitalismTools.com. This is a website that I use to demonstrate to people and give free advice for entrepreneurs and those who want to improve their lives through the means of capitalism. And capitalism is not the theory that some rich guy buys a factory and then pays people low wages to work for him. That is not capitalism. Capitalism is using your own capital, whether that be your own efforts, your own labor, your money, your whatever skill you've got, to improve your life, essentially, to invest in a dream and to receive dividends from your efforts. That to me is capitalism. So what I'm trying to show people here, this has to do with website SEO, search engine optimization. People that have a product, for example, if you have a product on Amazon, but nobody ever sees your product, how are you going to sell it? Amazon doesn't promote your product. Amazon lets you list your product, gives you a medium to sell your product, but advertising and promotion is all up to you. So I just want to show you one blog post, and I want to show you kind of how I've approached the promotion of this and how I'm getting higher search engine rankings. So let's go to one of my last posts about marijuana stocks to invest in 2017. Now this is content that I wrote, and just to give people a little taste of what marijuana stock investing is like, I used some videos, some images, and some unique content, and I gave some important details on lessons that I've learned about investing in cannabis penny stocks. Now, I made $9,000 profit off of a $500 investment back in 2013 from marijuana stocks. So I give people kind of an overview of how that worked out for me and how that can work out for them. Of course, I'm not a stock advisor or financial advisor, so I gave that at the bottom as a disclaimer. As in with all things, we recommend you do your own research for verification of validity. We are in no way offering financial advice, just musing on what we see in the market. And then I gave some more links to some stocks that you can look into. Now, it's good advice for people who may be interested in getting into the stock market. I usually just use the OTC market, the penny stocks. I put a little bit of money into NASDAQ and a couple of other ventures that are IPO and that have a stronger presence in the market. But mostly I just use penny stocks. Anyhow, so CapitalismTools.com, check it out. I've also got some information here on how to invest in Bitcoin. At the tools page, you can see it on the menu here. And I've given a lot of information on introduction to Bitcoin, 20 businesses that you can start tomorrow with little capital, very little investment, just a variety of things, not all together to do with Bitcoin, but some of it does, most of it does. And this is how I promote it. Now, I have software that I've paid thousands of dollars for. This right here is, roughly thousands of dollars. It's $1,800, SE Nuke. And what I do with this is I build links, I write up content, and I submit that content to different websites. And so, for example, let's just look at one of these links that I built to a website that isn't mine. It's a website that's allowing guest posting and such. And so I made this profile with that software that allowed me to submit to multiple websites at once. You can do this by yourself, site by site, and you can make a lot of content that points to your web page so that it will signal to Google that your website is getting attention, that you're getting popular and people are paying attention to your content. And so what that does is it points back to my website in these little links that have keywords. See, this is the keyword that I'm trying to focus on, marijuana stocks to invest in. That's a keyword phrase, and I suggest you use phrases. And I suggest you use about 2 to 5% of content density per keyword. So if you have a 500-word article, you're going to use between 10 and 20 related keywords in your article. This is a smaller article, so I'm using just a few things that relate to marijuana stocks or cannabis stocks. And so when I click on this link, it goes back to my web page. See? And you go back to the one I showed you before, marijuana stocks to invest in. And you can see in this software that I've created 20 links. This is the number of links built that go back to my main website. And this is just a signal to Google that my content has some, oh, that one failed. I guess that website has gotten shut down since I've submitted it. So you won't always get winners. Sometimes you'll get failed links. And but the software is really good at finding good links and helping you with valid content. This is another link that I created. I haven't checked on it yet, so we're checking on it for the first time. And over time, over several months, I will submit articles that link back to new articles that I've created that are not my main website, and that gives more density of links out there in the network that go back to my site. So this is not coming up. So this is another dud. But anyway, that's basically what you do. Here's one about penny stocks that I created. Let's see if this one works. Maybe this other one will work. It's just loading and loading and loading, and I've got a blank page. So let's see what happens if I go to this page. Yeah, this one works. This is another one, and you'll see it has all of these keywords here. Cannabis stocks to invest in. Cannabis stocks 2017. Marijuana stocks 2017. And it creates all these keywords, and you'll see multiple keywords here that lead back to my website. So if I click this, cannabis penny stocks, see, this goes to my webpage, and that's creating popularity. Now, if you don't want to spend $2,000 on software, and I have actually a lot more into it than that. I have bought, with that server, I have about $4,500 worth of software. I have CAPTCHA solving software, I have content writing software, spinning software, all kinds of software out there, search engine indexing software. So, I've got a lot invested in my advertising. But that's the thing is, if you're making content or if you're making a product and nobody finds it, then you might as well just be flushing your time down the toilet. So let me just show you some websites that you don't have to spend $2,000 or $4,000 on software to get your links out on the internet for free. All of these websites are free sites that you can make a web page at very easily. It's got a WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get interface that you can post pictures, words, videos, whatever you want, and you'll want to post them and you want to make unique content the way I described with keywords embedded in that content that link back to perhaps your Amazon page or whatever page you want to promote. And there's 100 in this list right here. So Zing, WordPress.com, Blogger.com, Last.fm, all these sites are free. They allow you to create a web page, a blog, or whatever, and you can do it very easily. You just sign up, put your email password in, you confirm your email, you go in, you create a new post, you're good. And that's how it works. And so I'll post this link in the page, or I'm sorry, in the video that I'm creating for you, and underneath in the description as well. And you can go to all of these websites and create a blog or a web page that helps signal to Google that your page, has some relevance, some popularity out there. And I hope it works for you. I do this for a living. This is, how not only do I promote my own websites, but I do this for other people. I charge, pretty hefty fee for this because it takes a lot of time. Obviously, I have to write the content. I have to, format the content properly, spin the content for uniqueness. Then I have to use the software that I've paid thousands of dollars for to submit to the search engines. And then I have to, make a game plan to where I not only submit the first set of links and get some sites built for that, some web pages built for that, but then I also have to use, secondary links to build up the first primary links that I submit. And I have to do it in such a fashion that doesn't trigger the search engines as if though I'm spamming, Google or something like that. So it's a natural process and it takes a lot of time. and it is spread out over a certain amount of time until it finally starts showing up in the search engines. This isn't an overnight process, is what I'm saying. And I can certainly help. So if you have any questions, I can make a video about it on one of my next episodes at CapitalismTools.com. I can give you research and knowledge that I've gained. But if you want me to actually do this for you, you can write me on CapitalismTools.com. Just write the website, or the email address is info@CapitalismTools.com. And I'll send you a quote. Basically include your website, what kind of keywords you want to focus on, and the time frame you're looking to get started, and I'll give you a quote on what it would cost to get this going for you. But like I said, if you want to do it yourself, it is absolutely something you can do. It's free, it's easy, it takes time, but it's not a technical complexity. It's more of just investing in articles and content and getting it out there. And one last thing I'll show you is once you've created a bunch of links, then you can go to this website, masspings.com, and you can submit your articles here. You can submit up to 5 articles. So for example, if I go back to these, I can go and submit these to be indexed in sites that work with the search engines to find your content, and then that gets them indexed faster. So I want to put marijuana stocks 2017 as a keyword, as you can see, and then I'll submit it as a mass ping, and you'll see the process. It'll go through and itemize all the things that have been done. And anyway, I hope that helps. I will post more of these in the future. Thanks for visiting CapitalismTools.com. This is Ryan Thompson. Take care.